I'm definitely excited for this. Can't wait to do it. I don't know what's in store, but I can't wait. My name is Paulina, and I am in the Navy Reserve. I was active duty between 2004 and 2008, and I've been in the Reserve since 2012. I'm a first-generation immigrant to the United States. I decided to join the military right out of high school. When I was kind of trying to figure out what to do with myself, I just started filling out applications for pretty much everything, and one of them was join the Navy, see the world. So I just send it off in the mail, and a couple of weeks later I get a recruiter on the front door and we hang out. He gives me all the information, and out of just some sense of adventure, I decided to just go with it. I worked as an aviation maintenance administrationsman, meaning I take care of all the administration behind any aviation maintenance done on aircraft. We went on one deployment in 2007. Most of my time on the Stennis was actually on dry dock. So there was a lot of maintenance to be done on the ship itself to get it ready to go on deployment. And when we did go, we went for 8 months in the Gulf. But we did get to stop in some great places in Dubai. We went to Hong Kong, Singapore, and then we did a little pit stop in Hawaii. Some of the best memories I have of even just that one deployment. I mean, being in Hong Kong and Singapore, I got to see and do things that I'd never expected that I would ever get to see or do. Yeah, the adjustment into civilian life was definitely tough. I decided to get out of active duty in 2008, right as the market has just crashed. And that was tough. They give you this big idea that because you're a veteran, that you're gonna be highly marketable and everybody's gonna wanna hire you, and like you're not gonna struggle, and reality comes and it's different. It's so different. So I spent the first year and a half that I was unemployed was just kind of researching schools. I decided to move to North Carolina, and I started school over there at Johnson & Wales University. Once I got in, I gave it my all. I gave it my absolute all, just because I knew that this was going to be one of those tools that's going to put me above and beyond everybody else. Used the GI Bill, and I graduated, top of my class with highest honors in 3 years instead of 4. When I got back from college and I moved back in with my family here in Arizona, that was still kind of another struggle right there, because I didn't know anybody here, and I didn't have really very many resources other than the reserves. A couple of months ago, I finally got lucky that I finally found a company that fits my personality, fits my goals, and still nurtures the fact that I am a military person. That time period was definitely rough, just because, the financial strain, it was rough. I was underemployed, making minimum wage, juggling multiple jobs in order to make ends meet. Because in my military career, I've succeeded quite well. Like, I'm an E6, and so that kind of puts me at this level right here of like caliber, and my life was down here, and there was a huge disconnect, and I'm like, why aren't I good enough? Why aren't I good enough to be up here too? Like, both should be kind of following each other, and it took forever. It took me trying the hardest that I absolutely could. No, I've never been in a race car before. So this was, when somebody suggested this for me, I was on board right away. Like, it just sounds like an opportunity that I would never get otherwise. And that's just the kind of person I am. I love to jump on opportunities that are one of a kind. The fact that I get to do this with veterans, like, this is great, because I've always felt like the best person to help a veteran is another veteran. They're the only ones to get it. You know, you don't have to express a lot, but you just know that this person understands me and they understand the struggle.